Hi, today I want to talk to you guys about marijuana and its psychosomatic effects on people. Basically, the emotional dependence that can build from sustained marijuana use. Okay? Now, most people don't see marijuana as a serious thing. They see it as a recreational fun time thing, like alcohol, kinda. But alcohol is bad for you, right? I think. Okay. Well, did you guys know that 75% of people in our mental health care system are there because of drugs? And did you also know that THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, is a psychoactive substance that can be very harmful to the brain? Not in a traditional sense. It's not Marijuana is not heroin. Let's get that straight, first of all. Heroin causes a physical addiction. Your body cannot, after sustained use, live. It needs it desperately. Marijuana is not that bad, but it is still a drug. It is still bad for you and your mental health. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is self-medication. A lot of people out there self-medicate with a lot of different things. Um, Sleeping. A lot of people use marijuana as a sleeping pill of sorts. You know, you smoke a joint every night before you go to sleep, and, after a while, you're not going to be able to go to sleep without that joint. It's going to be an essential part of your nightly routine, like going to brush your teeth or putting your pajamas on. Wait, let me smoke a joint. That's not healthy. That's not good. Everybody needs to be a little better about what they allow to become a part of their lifestyle. Eating. Eating is fun. Everybody likes to eat. There are people out there who have trouble eating, like chemotherapy patients, people with cancer. They're unable to eat because of the chemo. It makes them not hungry. It makes them want to throw up everything they try to eat. Marijuana is, in some cases, a really good medicine for those people. It helps them overcome that. It helps them want to eat. But for the everyday Joe, me and you, I don't want to gain 40 pounds because I got the munchies, 2 months in a row every night. That doesn't sound like fun. No, sure doesn't. Eating because I'm not actually hungry, but a psychoactive substance in my brain told me I was, is not a good idea. Ever. But that's not the only downside. There's also stress, relaxation. Stress isn't good. Everybody hates to be stressed out. That's not fun for anyone. And a lot of people use marijuana to relieve stress. But just like sleeping, you need a better coping mechanism than a drug, or any substance for that matter, to kill your stress. You don't need to smoke a bunch of weed to relax. You can pick up a hobby, start a craft, read a book. Jesus, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do besides smoke weed. The emotional dependence of it. Now, this is the APA definition. That's what abuse is. That's what the American Psychology Association considers abuse. Addiction, dependence. These are all bad things. These are all things that you don't normally associate with weed or marijuana or whatever you want to call it. Now, I would like to take a moment to show you a short clip. If you'll take a look at this.
All right, go ahead and step in here for real quick.
I had a great life. I had a great job, great family. I was engaged when I wasn't using. And then these past 2.5, 3 years just been the worst. I've lost everything. Everything in life. These marks here are all old. You see all these little marks right here on my hand? I mean, you can't see any veins in my arms or hands. See, these marks, all these right here, these are all old. All these ones are all new. all the way up here, on this leg, down this leg here, all my whole legs, everything. Those are the new ones. It's pretty bad addiction. I don't even get high anymore. I just do it so I can feel normal. I'm starting to get withdrawals, and it's starting to take effect now since I haven't used in almost 12 hours. You start getting cold, cold, hot, cold, hot. You start sneezing a lot, nose starts running, vomiting. You can't get comfortable. Imagine being physically sick with the flu, just where you don't want to move. Your bones ache, your body aches, your stomach hurts. You just feel like throwing up. You just drained of everything physically. And that's what I'm gonna start going through. I'm scared, and let's be honest.
Now, obviously, you know, this isn't about heroin or heroin addicts. This is about the personal sacrifices that people are willing to make to aid themselves in their own addiction, their own abuse of any substance. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that people who are willing to hurt themselves in any way, whether it be not paying their rent on time. Now, we all have that one friend. That one friend who, you know, is constantly asking for money or a couch to sleep on or any other thing that they could possibly need because they had to buy this awesome bong, or they had to go to a party last week, or and the reasons go on and on forever. But it's about the addiction of it. It's about the abuse. There's no reason. Now, we all need to know our own tolerance to substances. I'm not saying that smoking marijuana is absolutely never try it, don't do it, run away. No. You just need to know where your own limits are. If you feel yourself building a dependence on something, just say no. It's that simple. Just say no. Don't do it. Don't put yourself in a situation where you will or can harm yourself or other people in any way to smoke weed. It's not worth it. And it puts a negative connotation on marijuana. It's not good. So in conclusion, a reliance on any substance is detrimental to your well-being. You need to be careful. You need to be safe. And don't smoke every day. Know your own limits. Don't stretch them. Thank you.